Whoa, we are in the red. Jesus Christ. Hopefully we won't be in the red for long. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Damn it. I did promise I was going to take care of that heart. Let me see if I can get rid of it now while we're live. Anyways, welcome. Welcome to the boring Sunday night stream. Hey, boring Sunday night stream. That's right. Wonder why there's no sound from the game coming through. That is strange. No sound at all coming from the game. That is weird. Wonder why there's no sound. I didn't change anything from last night. Let me unplug the USB and plug it back in. Oh, you know what? I think, let me go to settings real quick. I wonder if me playing with the settings for the sound changed something. There we go. Okay. I changed the sound because I have headphones on. But anyways, welcome everybody to the All About Aviation channel. Tonight we are all about anything else besides aviation. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled program on Tuesday night. Alright, let me see here. Get rid of chat emojis. YouTube. Yeah, that's it. YouTube reactions. Let's go to old Reddit. Hey, what's up, man? I'm reading right now on how to get rid of the heart. I forgot to do it. Oh, I thought I had Reddit on this tablet. It's the same, obviously. YouTube Premium. I want to install it. It works fine on it. Okay, let me just watch a video real quick. All right, remove this. It's only a minute long. Let's see here. What's up, Grease? How you doing tonight, my man? Or early this morning? Okay, let's see what it says here. For how to remove the heart. Stream settings. Live chat reactions. Okay, well that should be easy enough. I just don't know if I can do it on my tablet. That's the thing. Let me see if I can do it on my tablet. If I can't, then I promise I'll try to remember for next time. Alright, let's go to settings. Manage history, data, live chat. Nope, that's not it. You figured it'd be under live chat, but nope, that's just something else. General, data, account. Purchases, notifications. Alright, I'll tell you what, let me go into settings here. Alright, those are the same settings. Hold for review. Let me go into Studio. If not, I can change it on my computer when I get upstairs later. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go settings. Oh yeah, shit, everybody angry and grumpy on Mondays. Well, you know what? Against my better judgment, let me just do it on my computer right now. This might really this might really mess things up with the just for a few minutes. We can still chat and shit, but let me we'll get back to the game here in a minute. But yeah, I used to play this game. I mean, I probably have about 1,000 hours into this game. Not this one particularly, but overall with this construction simulator. I started playing it in like 2018 on my phone, and then the iPad, and then it came out on console, PS4, a few years ago. They have Construction Sim 2, 3, and then this one. This one's probably my least favorite of it, mainly because you can't use the mirrors when you're in a vehicle. Like, let's just pick this truck here, right? When we're inside this vehicle, oops. So consoles can't, for some reason, handle the mirrors actually showing stuff, right? But on a tablet, it's fine. And the last version of this game, Construction Simulator 3, the mirrors are fine. But for some reason on consoles now, you can't do it. This is called, hang on. Construction Simu. So I waited for this to... Yeah, I know. The stream's going to be a bit wonky for a minute. I'm trying to turn off the heart. So, because I'm opening up a web page while I'm streaming, my computer doesn't like that. So, yeah, just bear with the stream for a minute. Let me try to get this fixed, as I'm trying to get that heart taken off. Once I close out this web page, everything will go back to being fine. All right, let's come here now. On here. Let's go to settings. Okay, advanced settings. All right, playback, performance, notifications, purchases, account. All right, let me type in stream. Oh, that's not it. Jesus Christ. Let's go here and let's go settings over here. All right, channel status, advanced settings, delete channel, connected apps, download. Let me actually go to the stream now and see if I can turn it off there. Maybe it'll allow me to do it. Let me mute this. Yeah, everything will... Oh yeah, this game's a lot of fun. I'm actually looking at the chat right now on YouTube. Ah, man, they make this thing so hard to turn off. Alright, pop out. Community... All right, let's go to YouTube Studio real quick. Maybe it's in Studio. Just give me like another minute or two. If I can't figure it out, then we'll just scrap it and I'll fix it next time. It shouldn't be hard to do. Like, I should just go to the stream settings, but I can't, Okay, creator, demographics, upload, channel. All right, advanced settings, Google Ads. Actually, you know what? Let me go to create and see if I can do it there. Go live. Okay, stream. This might be it. Okay, enable DVR, stream key, analytics, stream health. All right, edit. All right, customization. Anyone? Okay, live reactions. Let's turn that off and see if that fixed it. All right, my channel. If not, I may have to turn it off in OBS. That's a whole different deal. I'll have to look at that another time. All right, let's see if it fixed this. Damn. No, I'm not deleting the channel. I turned off the, it must be an OBS thing. If that's the case, then... Oh yeah, man, look at the stream here. Jesus. It'll go back to running normal in a minute. Yeah, let me... I don't know if I can get into settings on OBS right now. Okay, here we go. Stream. Okay, all about... Okay, audio, video... Let's try general. Alright, open OBS, source alignment, projection, system tray preview. Alright, multi-view, no. What about accessibility? No. What about advanced? No, I should be able to do it. I should be able to right-click on this thing and it should open up. Timestamps. Let me close the chat on OBS and... Alright, chat. Yeah, I turned it off on YouTube, but I think it's just gonna be... I don't know how to get rid of it on OBS just yet. Participants, timestamp, feedback, top chat. Let me look at settings one more time real quick. Yeah, I mean, when you do it on YouTube, you just go into like the stream manager setting and... Alright, output. No, it would be under... Let me look under edit here. Transform. No, not there. Docs. Custom browser docs scenes. Scene collection, tools, caption, output timer scripts. Alright, you know what? I'll look into it next time. Alright, so we have a few more things to do. So we're building... So this is a DLC. It came out a little while ago. I just bought the gold edition of this game. It was $50, and it came with the whole game, plus everything from Season 1, which is 2 DLCs and all that. So right now we're building... So this is a spaceport DLC. Everything has to do with space. So right now we're building this research center. And we're almost done it. And then we'll start on the next one. So we have 85% done. So now we just need to... Oh, my battery's running low. Shit, I gotta turn on the power. Alright, we're okay now. Oh my god. Yeah, I thought about doing a flight tonight. Like last night, I thought about doing like the TBM 900 and the Dreamliner, and I was like, nah. Man, I'm just gonna play some games tonight just for a little bit. Alright, so let's go back to our crane. We already have all the materials. They're over here. We just have to put them where they go. But this crane, these cranes are pretty cool, but when you sit inside the cabin, this bar right in front of us blocks the view a lot of times, but, you know, we can give it a try now. So we need the wood elements. So that's wood right here. Wood. Yeah, no joke, I probably have about 1,000 hours in this game. I mean, since this game came out. And I'm very upfront with the title. This will probably bore you tonight. Maybe. But still subscribe and hit that like button anyways. We'll get back to our regularly scheduled program on Tuesday. All right, we got some wood ceiling elements. I think this is it. Let's see where we need to go. It should be a bright blue box. Yep. Over there. We got to put the components on. We got to put all the wall paneling up too. So when you go into the jobs and you choose the job, you can choose like low, medium, or high. I usually do high, which is like the most... It's like, it's not really more difficult. It's just, you need to complete more things, you know, more to-dos. Like, so like in the beginning of this mission, we had to use an excavator and dig this, you know, dig a hole right here. And when you have it on easy, you don't have to dig as much. When you have it on high, you gotta pretty much clean like every little bit out and like really like dig the hole completely. When it's on easy or medium, you don't have to like dig so much. The same thing with putting up these, you know, the ceiling parts and concrete and the wood paneling and all that. It's just, it's like almost the same things, but it's just like less you need to complete. So it's still the same same items you need to work with. It's just less of them. All right, we got metal elements right here. I tried to get on Aviation's stream, that kid Aviation. He was supposed to go live at 7 o'clock. I went on, and I waited like 15 minutes. Nowhere to be found. Alright, let's come over here. I do have traffic violations turned off, so we can run red lights and crash into cars and stuff and we'll be okay. I don't believe there's any traffic lights in this area. We're like in the middle of the jungle. But on the regular game, when you're in America and when you're over in Europe, there's plenty of traffic lights. Alright, let's see here. Sandwich. Sandwich panels, we got 2 of them. Hey, what's up, Frank? You got your wrench back, don't screw it up. Turn on the Wait a minute, what's going on with the, Oh yeah, it's frozen. What the hell is going on? I might have to reset. That's weird. Let me unplug the cable and plug it back in again. I might have to turn the stream off and... Alright, let me try transitioning. Alright, let me play with the capture card real quick. Oh yeah, I just noticed that it's not moving. Thanks, I appreciate that. Let me, Alright, capture card. Let me go into the properties of it real quick. Alright, let me change it off of that and put it back on this. And click OK and click transition. Alright, we should be okay now. I think when I went into Google to play around with stuff, trying to turn off that that heart, I think that's what happened. Okay, we're moving again. Alright, good. Now everything looks okay on my end, frame rate wise and things like that. I don't know how it's going to translate over, but the game's on performance mode itself, but I don't know how it's going to translate for YouTube. But we'll see how it goes. If I was to go on YouTube right now and start streaming from YouTube, that reaction heart wouldn't be there. So I think this is an OBS thing, and I didn't see anywhere in the settings how to turn it off, but I'm sure there's a way. So I'll do my best to have it off for next time. I completely forgot. I know we talked about it, and I was like, all right, I'll take care of it. Alright, so we got sandwich paneling. And we got rebarb and ceiling elements. And then we got to place the wall panels and the elevator shaft. Alright, very good. I think that's about it. Yeah. Alright, very good. We'll be done with this crane here pretty soon. They really should call this Crane Simulator, because like 90% of the game is using a crane. The other 10%'s digging holes. Which is kind of fun, actually. I like using the excavators and the... There's tons of equipment in this game, like... There's probably like 80 vehicles in this game. It's crazy. JCB and Cat and Lieber something, I forget the name of it. They got huge ass bulldozers and forklifts and semi-trailers, concrete mixers, concrete pumps. You got front-end loaders, big old dump trucks. They got vehicles that flatten everything. They got asphalt machines. I mean, they got so many pieces of equipment. That's a large cement bucket there that I use sometimes. Usually I use a cement pump, which we're probably going to have to do here pretty soon with the ceiling that we're going to put on. Alright, so then we have to go and unlock those 2 crates right there so we can put the walls on. I'm actually going to move them a little closer so the crane doesn't have as far to go. Alright, let's move these a little closer. Alright, let's put this one here. And let's move the other one. But yeah, I think Tuesday night when we go back to the simulator, I might be doing a... I kind of like doing that double flight. That was pretty... I like that. So I have a flight planned with the Dreamliner and like the TBM 930. From like, you know, Brussels to Amsterdam, and then from like Amsterdam to Munich. So it's like a total of like 3.5 hours of flying, but... Alright, let's go ahead and release these crates so we can, where are we going here? Alright, let's release this one. You can do first person or this third person. Here's one of our... Here's one of our... 2 of our machines that we're renting right now is a concrete pump. That big arm up here goes... stretches out and all the concrete flows through it. And we got one of our cement trucks that we're renting. And then we got our service vehicle here. This vehicle you can refuel and fix the wear and tear on your vehicles while you're on site. Yeah, the double flight was a cool thing. I kind of like that. Might do that. I think we're going to do that again here. I came real close to doing it tonight, but I was like, nah, let's do something else tonight, just for a little bit. I never really get a chance to play regular games because, you know, I'm working and then you know, flying and then rinse and repeat for the next day. Alright, let's put the walls up. There's 4 different versions of this type of crane that you can choose from. They have one where it's a small one that you can only sit on the outside, and then they have 3 of these where you can sit on the inside of it. We got 89% done of this place, so we'll be done very soon. Let's go on the outside here. A little easier to see. A little easier for my old eyes to see what's going on when I'm on the outside here. Going backwards like this is always a weird thing for me to get used to when I'm like facing the crane. It takes a few minutes for me to get used to the controls for that. Because it's like opposite, you know, instead of pulling towards me, I gotta like push away from me to go to, it's just, anyways. So we picked these up. These boards we picked up from this dealer here. Now this is a DLC, so the map's really small. The main game, the map's like 5-6 times the size of this thing. So the regular part of the game, the maps are really cool. There's one for America and there's one for Europe. All right, let's spin this a bit so we can get it in there. It's all about fitting it in there. Hey, what's up, Ghost Rider? What's going on, dude? You might get bored from this episode, but you know, it is what it is, man. We're taking a break tonight. Sunday nights I usually take a break from flying and just do some other games that I'm kind of into at the time. Last week it was Harry Potter. Not Harry Potter. The Hogwarts game. I'm still playing the Hogwarts game, but wow. Where are you going? Busy Mondays, man. God bless you. If you already told me where you're going, I apologize. I think you might have, but man, you could talk about planes. I don't care what you. I don't. There's no real rules for the chat. Just, you know, don't say anything that would get me in trouble. That's about it. But I mean, you could talk about whatever you want to talk about. Just as long as it doesn't get me a strike from YouTube. Other than that, you can talk whatever you want to talk about. Just because we're not playing a flying simulator doesn't mean we can't talk about it. It's all good. Oh, that's cool. You got an air show starting on Tuesday. I haven't been to an air show probably in 10 years. It's been... My son's now 18. I think he was in elementary school last time we went to... Or last time I'd been to an air show. There's a Air Force base not too far from my house that we went there before. Nice. Ain't nothing wrong with a Mercedes, that's for sure. Never had a Mercedes. I've had 2 Audis. That's about it for luxury cars. Came close to getting a BMW years ago, but I wound up getting an Audi instead. I worked for Audi, so at that time I was working for Audi, so the deal I got was a really stupid deal. BMW came close, but anyways. Are you looking at getting a truck or a car? I love that G-Wagon they have, that Mercedes G-Wagon. That thing is boss, man. Alright, we gotta put the elevator shaft in after this. Elevator shaft is right here. Alright, those are the back walls back there. Alright, let's place these walls. Getting these walls in, it's easier to turn them so they're perpendicular to the building. Like after you pick it up, you can spin it, and if you spin it, then all you gotta do is just make sure it just touches the blue, and then you can put it in. Versus trying to get it in there flat like that. Alright, let's get this one in. Actually, it might be easier for me to bring a little crane over instead of using this big one. Maybe. Yeah, that'd be cool, man, if you can get that. Yeah, Mercedes, when you, a lot of these German cars, when you start kind of personalizing them and putting different rims on it and different suspension and, you know, intakes and sometimes little wings on the back, I mean, you can really make these cars look awesome. I mean, they already look really good, but I mean, little things like that that you can do really, you know, add to it. Well, hopefully you'll find one. I know if you were here in America, you know, you could probably find one real easy. I'm sure you can find one real easy over there. And I mean, those cars are, I know at least in Europe that those cars, you know, are almost a dime a dozen. Like, they have taxi cabs that are, you know, made out of Mercedes, so. Alright, one more. Oh, not one more. We have... Oh, I still have to go back and pick up the wall. Oh, that's why. Shit. We gotta get in one of our trucks and go pick up the rest of the walls. Alright, let's put this on and let's put the roof on. Let's put the roof panels on, and then we'll go drive over and go get the rest of the walls. I was like, where are they at? That's right, we can only carry 2 of those at one time. 2 of those crates. We don't have a trailer big enough. Alright, so these are ceiling components. We're gonna have to concrete these. And you can skip sections too, you just don't get paid for it. Or gain the XP for it. And when you gain XP in this game, it makes like you can pour concrete better, you can carry more, you know, like gravel and sand and stuff in your dump trucks. You can you just do things a lot more efficiently. The wear and tear and the gas are less. The crane moves faster. Player moves faster. I don't know if you can send a picture. You can always, I don't know. You might be able to, I don't know if it's a link, like to a website, you can just copy and paste the link. But if it's like an actual like picture like from your phone, then, or a screenshot, I don't know if you can do it. I'd have to give you my email, which, you know, I don't want to put my email out on the chat, but you can always go to Discord, I guess, and put it there. I'm not a huge fan of Discord, but, you know. But I know if it's a website, you can just copy and paste the link and put it in. Alright, 4 more... Oh, 2 more ceiling panels. Okay, very good. And then we'll go to our base, get one of our trucks. Well, we only have 1 truck right now, actually. I'm just starting out, so I don't have a whole lot of money to buy vehicles yet. So I've been renting a lot of vehicles. I did take 1 loan out earlier in the game because I was running out of money for concrete and gravel, but we've already paid it back. Alright, that's all done. Let's go ahead and reset. Nope. Let's reset this. And let's go ahead and let's return these crates. That's cool. I'd never heard the guy like running out of breath before when you run. It's interesting. I usually don't play with headphones on. Oh, my Discord is like doo-doo... Hang on. It's like doo-doo 52... Hang on, let me look it up real quick. I use it on this tablet here. Other than that, I like never use Discord. What's new? Alright. So my Discord is doo-doo 5220. So it's either what I just typed in or it's pound 1999. It's one of these two. I see both of them up here, so I'm not sure which one is, but it's one of those two. Alright, that's been returned. Let's go ahead and go to our base. That's unlocked. Still need to unlock those two. Do I have any upgrade points? Ooh, I got 2 skills. Well, bucket capacity is always good. And so is bulk carrying. That's always good. Alright, let's go to the vehicle fleet. Let's take out our Mack truck. And let's take out I guess we can take out this trailer. We'll take out this one. Since we're only carrying one of those boxes of walls. Yeah, I mean, whenever you get around to it. If there's a way I could send you my email, like, without it being on chat, I would. But, I don't want, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want my email being blasted out there. But if there's a way I can figure out to get it to you, you know, I'll certainly do it. Or you can just throw it up on Discord whenever you get around to it. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta get my little scissors out. I gotta take a little bit of medicine, but I cut it into pieces. If I take it all at one time, I'll wind up getting sick and throwing up everywhere. Yeah. I gotta find out which direction I need to go. I don't usually drive. I usually fast travel everywhere. Alright, let's get this connected first. So in the other construction simulators, I could use the mirrors and I could like sit actually in the truck and back up with the mirrors, but for some reason, even on a Series X, these developers can't figure a way to get the mirrors to work, even though it works on the previous game. Alright, we're connected. Let's look at our map. We need to go here. So we just need to make a... We can set it like a waypoint, but I don't like doing that. Like, we can set it, and it puts a line, like, for us to follow, but... Alright, so we just need to make a left. Let's put on our lights. And I think you can play with a keyboard as well and like bind other keys for like the horn and the blinkers and stuff like that, but good-ass brakes on this truck. Alright, we need to go to the wall factory. That's right over here. Alright, there's another factory right there in front of us. Alright, let's go in this thing. Steel, gravel, prefabricated. Right, enter. Select, load the package. Alright, now we should be loaded. Get our last two walls. Oh, let me check, hang on. I think I did get it. Yep. Accept. Alright, I just accepted it. Alright, let's, we'll drive this time around, but moving forward we'll probably fast travel. So, let me set the actual waypoint. I'm still relatively new to driving around this map. I don't really know it too well. If it was the, Europe or the America map, I kind of know that one by heart. But I just started playing on this map like a day, really like a day ago, actually. I do have the music turned down a little bit, because the music gets super loud in this game. Everything in the bag is yours. If you want to get a drink from my car, you can. Just need to give you the keys. And the traffic in this game, they don't give a shit about you. They will crash into you, cut you off, stop right in front of you. Oh! Alright, let's fast travel. Well, you did grant permission. Allow. Yeah, I think I'm getting ready to see it. Hang on a second. Come on, Discord. Yeah, bitch. Oh, it wants to do my friend request. I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, that thing looks nice, man. And that dude got some white tennis shoes, man. That's for sure. Jesus. Yeah, that's a nice looking Benz, dude. Absolutely. You just need to tint the windows a little bit, but yeah, that thing is nice looking. Looks like that car was taken like really good care of. Cool, man. Got the picture. All right, let's pull in here. All right, let's put those last two boards on, and then we can concrete that ceiling. Oh, it's 4 more walls. Oh, I should have moved it closer. Oh, well. We'll be okay. Cool. Yeah, that'll probably look really good. Sucks, though, that you got the idea after you saw him do it, though, but I'm sure you'll find another vehicle. Was that an AMG or anything like that, or is it just a non-AMG? It looked like it was a regular Mercedes, not an AMG, but I'm not really sure how they do their vehicles over there in Greece. You know, as far as like how they spec them out and all that. All right, we got 2 more, and then we can concrete that ceiling. And then we'll see what we got to do after that. We should be just about finished. I mean, we're at 95%. I can't imagine too much more. We used up all the materials from the building center, except for that wood paneling right there. You know, we used up all the concrete, all the sandwich board, all the rebar. So, I mean, like, I can't really... I want to see what the next one's going to be. There's another DLC for an airport. Maybe, I don't know how to start that one. Maybe we'll go into the regular game and look at that. I think I need to complete the first campaign in order to get into the airport DLC. Yeah, I think you told me that before about selling out the, you know, your dad's vehicle and all that. Well, thankfully you had that, you know, that vehicle available so you could get the money. One thing about cars is that usually, you know, you can always find another one. All right, let's put this... When I'm done this mission, I'm going to go into the main game and see how we can start that airport DLC. Because there's an airport DLC, but like I said, I'm not really sure how to get into it. I think you need to complete the first campaign. I think that's what I saw. But yeah, the 2 DLCs for actual maps and stuff, it was this one, this spaceport one, and then they have one for the airport. Alright. Let's park here. Let's open up the legs. Let's pull this up a little bit. And then we need to open up the hopper down there. Put our rotating lights on. Now let's ooh, we need to refill this thing. Let's put our working lights on to let people know that we're not sleeping. Let the foreman know that we're doing our job. That foreman's a pain in the ass, man. He's a ball buster, that's for sure. Alright, let's turn on the cement mix. Very good. Now let's go into this machine here and pull the boom out so we can cement this bad boy. Now they have cement trucks in this game that have a boom arm connected. I usually use those like when it's a smaller job. But one of those would be perfect for this little roof here. The boom arm on those things is not as long, so you can't do as much. Alright, let's do it. I think we're going to run through at least one truck of cement for this. That's my guess. I think we're going to go through like 1.25 trucks of cement. We'll probably get to like 95% and then have to refill the machine. So when I do it, I usually try to do it in like these little sections at a time. That way I'm not moving the machine back and forth as much. Like moving the arm forward and back. I usually just do it side to side. But you can do it however you want. I love using, in this game, the milling machines that, like, chomp up the asphalt. Like, when we're going to fix roads and stuff like that. This milling machine has got, like, these huge blades on the bottom, and it chews up the asphalt and spits it out. It's awesome. %. Man, my Sunday was great today, man. It was probably the best Sunday I've had in a long time. I didn't get out of bed, like, all day. The only time I got out of bed was to go to the bathroom and to go check the position of the sun for tomorrow, because there's that eclipse going on, and my mom's coming down with, like, those NASA glasses so we can look at the eclipse. We'll be able to see it a little bit, but it's not going to be as good as if you were in like certain parts of New York or Arkansas or Illinois, places like that. But yeah, man, I took a nap. I watched a couple of movies. I played this game a little bit. I didn't really play much in the way of games at all today. I really just kind of just messed around on the internet, watched a couple of movies. Man, it was a great Sunday. Was supposed to meet some family for dinner tonight, but it didn't work out. We were supposed to go to this this place called Peri Peri's. It's a Peruvian restaurant, not too far from here. Their chicken is bombing. I mean, their chicken is so good. I get that half a chicken with a couple of sides. Now you're talking, buddy. And they make these smash burgers there at this Peri Peri place. Get that smash burger with some pepper jack and some hot sauce on it. Oh my god, now you talking. I am no stranger to food, that's for sure. I try not to eat certain things now at my age, you know. Yep, there we go. We need to fill up the truck again. Every cement truck holds pretty much the same amount. It doesn't matter if you use Cat or Man or, you know, DAF or Scania. I mean, they're all... I like these two because I like the colors of them, but... And you can change the colors of the trucks too, by the way. You can, in your garage, change the color of them if you want to. But yeah, when it comes to pouring the walls and the roof, I mean, these things take a ton of concrete. The walls, for sure, take a ton of concrete. Like doing that building there when I was doing the walls, like each level took like almost three trucks of cement. It's crazy. Now you can either quick fill it like I did, or you can actually go to the cement, like the gravel yard, and do it there. But you pay a little more doing it the way I did it, but it's way more convenient than driving every time to the, to the gravel plant to get the cement. I guess on this map it might not be such a big deal because it's such a small map, but I'd rather pay a few extra $1,000 and just have it taken care of. All right, we are almost done. There we go, 100%. All right, we're at 96%. Let's I wonder if I can look at the job. Yeah, it wouldn't let me go down last time either. That's stupid. Like, I want to see like how much we have left, but it won't let me go down that center portion anymore. All right, well, whatever. We're at 96%, so. All right, let's unpack this. Hey, what's up, man? I was trying to check out your stream. I got on there around 7 o'clock, but I didn't see anything, so. All right, let's place these panels. That might be it, actually. After we place these panels, that might be it for this mission. Because we already have the radar dish. But I don't know for sure, but this might be it. Yeah, I mean, if you're streaming now, I'll put it on my tablet. But yeah, I got on there before, and I didn't see anything. Yeah, we're building a research facility tonight. We're not flying any airplanes tonight over here. We're might be fixing a few cars. We might be driving a train and building some stuff here. We might be building an airport after this. I have to see what the game says. I think I need to complete part of the main mission first before I can do that DLC. Got 6 more left. All right, we got 98% complete. Maybe this will be it after maybe this will be it, and then we can move on to something new. I've been working on this since last night. The excavating took forever. The excavating took like 3 hours. There was so much dirt to scoop out. I used a huge backhoe, and then I also used a huge front end loader, and the biggest excavator I could, that they have in the game. They have 2 that are the same size. One's like a Liebhoff, I think is the name of the company, and the other one's a Caterpillar. All right, 3 more panels, and then we're all done. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll pull it up here in a minute. Oh yeah, that's nice, man. I like the wheels on that car. Nice looking, man. Got him in a good color too, man. Them cars look good in black. Or dark blue. That's probably black though. Yeah, man, I like the wheels on that car. That's nice. Alright, place the primary focus. Hopefully this crane is strong enough. What the fuck is the primary... Oh, primary focus. Yep, I'm sure this crane is strong enough for this thing. This is not the strongest crane in the game, but it is like the most versatile. There's 3 cranes that are stronger than this, but they're based off of a truck platform. Alright, let's put the tiara on the king. Let's put the crown right on the king here. Sweet, we can clean up. Why is he out of breath? Shouldn't be out of... Oh, maybe because you climbed down the stairs. Alright, crane area. Let's dismantle that. And then let me return it. Machines. Alright, building company. Alright, vehicle fleet. Alright, let's return this. Let's return this. These are rented, so I'm returning them. Alright, I think that's it. And we can return... Oh, no, I don't want to sell it. I want to store it. 19 BBSs, man. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, the construction bucket needs to go away, too. Building... Nope, not that thing. Alright, building premises, warehouse. And store that. Alright, now we just need to clear myself out. And wait for the magic to happen. Speak with the astrobiologist. Where's he at? Sweet.
Sadly, a good reputation often doesn't mean much these days. But you do seem to deliver what you promise. The radio telescope is...
I don't know if that's a compliment or not, actually.
Stands upright.
It didn't sound like a compliment.
Other people had worked as diligently.
This stuck-up prick needs to apologize, man.
Or I could spare myself the snide comments from a few investors, but what can you do?
You,
Anyway,
sir, are an asshole. Alright, research center is done. Yeah, so we have these other jobs we can do. Like, these are side jobs. And then they have the campaign, which we just did this research center. They have an access road. They have a geodome. And then we have the vehicle assembly building, the viewing area, and the control center to build. So let's actually go back to the main... Let's go back to the main game. And... that sucks. Sorry to hear that. I go through technical problems all the time, man. It really sucks. You get all set up, you're all excited to go, and then, you know. So I have 2 different companies. So with this game... you can swap money from company to company. There's ways to do it. So even though you're playing in different sections or different companies, you can swap money around the whole time. So the one we were just using, this guy's name is Rex, as you can see. And the company being that this is a spaceport, my company is called Black Holes LLC. So let's go back to the main game. And then we got Dig for Doodoo. That's the main game. Let's go back and see what it says about the airport. We're in Europe right now. Okay. Jobs. No. Upgrade. Active jobs. Alright, campaign. Complete the opening campaign first to unlock this campaign. Okay. So, opening campaign, let's finish that. Expansion. Oh, do I have to do... I thought I did all this. Oh, own 3 construction machines and buy the second company premises and the upgrade levels to take on this job. Jesus Christ. Alright, so... let's see how much money I have here. Do we need to buy one more vehicle? So I need to buy one more vehicle. Let's buy... I mean, a service wagon's always a good idea, I think. We already have one of these. That's only 90,000. That's 83,000. That would be good to own. Let's own the Kenworth this time. Actually, we're in Europe. Maybe we should own... Nah, we'll do the Kenworth. I like that one. Alright, let's purchase that. That should give us three that we can use. Yeah, Discord is it's got some good stuff to it, that's for sure. Oh yeah, you got them. Oh yeah, look at that, man. I'm looking at all your different pictures here and the video. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, tomorrow morning I can put it on while I'm working. Yeah, well, I'll check it out. All right, let's go to company, campaign, rough start. All right, own 3 construction machines and buy the second company premises. All right, company. All right, I have 3 vehicles now. Let's store this one. And the other spot that we can own is down here. So I guess we should go drive down to there and see if we... This is our other base down here. All right, let's go get in our vehicle and drive down there. Yeah, I'll check it out tomorrow morning, for sure. This is a vehicle dealer here. All right, let's go drive down to the main city. See how much money we need to buy the other premises. I want to start that airport DLC. I think this is a gas station coming up. Yeah, let's unlock the gas station. That's always good to unlock. All right, let's continue. I wonder if the cars in this game, if they dissolve right in front of you when you hit them. Let me see. They used to dissolve right in front of you. Yeah, I love that. It reminds me of the movie Tron. Watch this. If you remember how they dissolve in Tron. Watch how it dissolves. That's so cool. It's so worth turning off traffic violations in this game just so you can make cars disappear like that. You can turn traffic off completely in this game, by the way. We might get to the train simulator here in a few minutes. I want to start this airport DLC and see what's involved with it. I'll probably stay on for a couple hours a night and then call it a night. Alright, we're going to cross this little bridge here. I think this is another gas station coming up. Yeah, let's open up this gas station too. Alright, let's go to our new base. Yeah, the cars always, they didn't always disappear like that. That's new for this game. In the past, they would just kind of like just melt away, but the way they disapparate now is crazy. Oh, I can't open this up yet? What the hell? Hang on. It's probably something I gotta do. Alright, company. Oh, move to a larger company. You need to have 150,000 in your account. Okay. Can I take out a loan? Let's go to profile. So I'll just take out a loan to do it. No. Oh, actually, let me see. Do I have any points I can use? No. Oh, no, nothing there yet. All right. Finances. Oh, I can take out a loan. Sweet. All right, now let's go back to company upgrade levels. Feature weights, company premises. Here we go. Unlocked. Are you going to open up now? Speak with Happy. All right. Where the hell is Happy at? No specific location. Okay. Where the hell is Happy at? He back up top. He's probably at our other base. Oh, he's already there. All right. Let's see here. Oh, he's probably standing outside the place. All right. This guy, we've just met him, but he gave us his company. It's very nice of him. Now we have this company because he gave it to us.
Congratulations on the truly impressive company premises. Not that my old company was so shoddy, but from here, the sky's your limit.
You don't look European or sound like it, buddy.
Open to you. Now you can do whatever you want.
Thank you.
Still, you should keep making yourself useful here. Because the city needs someone who can bring some order to the chaos.
Yeah, a construction company will do that.
Very interesting for you, and who have their own views of the city's problems.
Mm-hmm.
There's the financially strong investor with big ideas, the energetic environmental officer, the director of the history museum, and the newly sworn-in mayor of the city.
Yep.
If you want to make a name for yourself, then support them in their projects. It will certainly be worth your while. The best thing is to meet them and find out what they are up to.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, best of luck to you. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
I'm sure too, Happy. My new company. Digging for doo-doo. Oh, dig for doo-doo. That's right, this one's incorporated. Alright, let's get in here. This will be the main base that we use for the most part. A lot of the jobs are around this area that we need to do for the campaign. Alright, let's there we go, airfield. Before the actual construction work can begin, the terrain of the future runway must be straightened. A safety system in the ground is also planned. Whoa. Meeting, disposal. Ooh, we get to rip the ground up. That's cool. Remove topsoil. Soil compaction, materials, unpacking. Alright, man. I'll see you later on. What time is it? So it's 8:40. I'll go for like another 45 minutes. Should I stay here or should we do like the train simulator or the car mechanic? I'm okay with any of them. Maybe we'll do the train simulator like we did this game. Maybe we'll go drive a train. Yeah, let's go drive a train around for a little bit. Let's save. Let's return to the start. Maybe we'll go drive a subway car. Make some stops, yeah. Hey, you're leaving. Your vote doesn't count, dude. You're leaving. Goodbye. Nah, man, I'll check you out tomorrow morning. 8 o'clock. I guess you don't have school, so no problem, man. I will check you out tomorrow. Just trying to think if we should do like a European train. American train. Yep, man. Peace. Yep, I'll see you there. Oh, Dovetail. I wish you were still involved in the simulator for flying. I wish you were still part of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Alright, to the trains. Let's choose. We got the Boston Sprinter. Oh yeah, this is new. Actually, the London Commuter is new. Let's, oh, we did this one before. That's right. Somerset. That's kind of boring. That's really slow. Could do this one here. Let's see what the next little track is here. Drive this passenger service from Lustenau to Feldrick. Alright. We got that one. Let's see what this one is here. We got Vectron. Drive this freight service from Rodriguez. Okay, let's do this one. Now, I haven't been in this train in a while. I may have to restart this a couple of times. Because there's safety systems that I have to get used to again. It's tough. It's really tough kind of remembering all this stuff. Plus all the airplane simulator stuff. Like, it's... Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, being a freight service, there's really no time limit per se, so... Alright, let's, looks like everything is kind of on with the train. Let's, make sure the safety systems are on that we need to so we can get the right amount of points. Alright, those are all on. Where is Sifa and... Alright, well, let's turn the air conditioner speed up a little bit. Auto, and here's all the stuff here. Alright, Sifa, PZB, and LZB. Now we can get a platinum. Alright, we need to put the key in. Where does the key go again? Oh yeah, right over here. Master key on. We need the brakes to cut in. Let's turn on... Oh, that's not going to work yet. We need to put the reverser in. Alright. Train brake release. We got to move this up the 5 bar. Let's turn on our
RFB.
Alright, it's 55. That looks right. Throttle off. Alright, let's what? Oh, I forgot to acknowledge the shit. Alright, let me restart this real quick. Yeah, I forgot to I wasn't paying attention. When you get those, you gotta acknowledge it within a few seconds. Otherwise it puts the emergency brakes on and you gotta sit there for a while. Alright, let's turn on these 3 again, because you need to turn these 3 on in order to get the platinum. The air conditioning stuff is really optional. You don't have to do it, but I like doing it. Alright, give me a minute. I need to go. Give me about 30 seconds. Much better. Oh, sorry about that. I've been holding that in for a while. All right, let's go sit back down and get this train going. So let's put the key in. Brakes cut in. Reverser forward.
SB.
Let's get LZB going.
SB.
Oops, not that. Let's get him up to 55. Let's put the brake on full release. No route available. All right, well, let's put the lights on. All right, there we go. The thing I don't like about this train is that you have to confirm the cruise control setting whenever you use it. A lot of other trains, you just put it to the speed you want, and that's that. This one, you actually have to go in and confirm it, and there's no quick way of confirming it. Oh, all right, acknowledge. How many cars do we have? 24 cars. All right, slow down to 70. That's not a problem. I think this is the Vectron. Let me see here. Oh yeah, this is cool, man. I like this train. What are we carrying? Looks like coal. So that was SIFA that just came up. That's like, make sure we're still, you know, paying attention. All right, we got a red coming up here. Let's make sure we slow down. Maybe it'll turn yellow or green before we get there. Super Isozoom. Super Isozoom. So when that SIFA pops up, if we don't acknowledge it within a few seconds, it'll put the emergency brakes on, and we have to sit here for a while until the brakes recharge. And usually, you have to cycle the brakes at that point. It's not that big of a deal when it's a freight train, but when it's a passenger service and you need to be somewhere on time, and if you don't get there on time, you lose a lot of points. So we'll just coast a little bit until we get a little closer. See, I knew it was going to turn green. All right, we got to stay below 25. So let's put this down to 20 and acknowledge that. This will probably open up a bit speed-wise once we get past the... Once we get past this little area, I'm sure it'll open up for us. Alright, restricted, not safe to release. We can go up to 45 now. So let's put this up to 40. Alright, safe to release. Alright. Let's go up to 55. You don't have to use the cruise control. I like using it because it's more stuff to play with. But when it comes to these freight trains, like, you're never going super fast anyways with these things. These are more just paying attention to your overall speed and, you know, what the game's telling you your speed needs to be, so you can get the maximum amount of points. Also, since there's no time limit, I usually stay like 5 miles an hour or 5 kilometers an hour below the speed limit. That way I won't cross over the speed limit, because as soon as you cross over the speed limit, like, your points get cut in half for that little time slot. So instead of us getting 65 points like we just did, we would get like 30 some points. Even if you just cross over, like, you go one kilometer an hour over or 1 mile an hour over, it seems to be like you always get those points cut in half, even if you're over just for like a split second. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough remembering all these trains, you know, all the airplanes. Like, it's, you know, I do kind of have like a photogenic type memory in some ways, you know, like usually I'll run through the process of doing something a few times and it like I kind of latch onto it pretty quickly. I've been like that for a long time. I think that's kind of how I can move in and out of the airplanes and the trains somewhat easily. It's still difficult, but yeah. Certainly having reading material helps, you know, like with the trains. Like, I've read a lot of material that's been out on the forums and from Dovetail and, you know, on the train operations. Same thing with the airplanes. Like, whenever I get a new airplane, or even the old ones that I have, I mean, I try to have documentation so I can look through it and... Alright, we can go up in speed. So, what's that, like 115? So this route should take about a half an hour. So it shouldn't take too long. That's surprising we don't have another... Uh-oh, what's going on? Did I miss something? Shit, let me go back into the... Bet you it's this thing. I bet you I need to open the circuit breaker and close it again. And then reduce this down to 0, and then put this back up to 10. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why this train line does that. This is the only train line in the game here in Germany where, like, in the middle of it, you have to open and close the circuit breaker in the middle of it. Usually there's a place where you stop or go slowly and change the power settings at that point from like DC to LGV, or from the pantograph being up to like the shoes being down. Like, there's usually spots to do that. This one, for some reason, like a couple spots on this train line, you need to, like, you'll see that red box show up around your speed, and when that happens, usually it's because the circuit breaker needs to be open and closed again. But yeah, with 24 cars, I mean, I'm surprised we're not, you know, we're carrying 2,000 tons of material. I'm surprised we don't have another engine on the back of the or another engine. Like usually there's two engines back to back here, or one in the very back. They did such a good job with these vehicles. Like, look how clean everything looks. Like, you can read it. Look how the caster's moving. That is so cool. Yeah, it does get tough. Usually when so usually during the day, like when I have time during the day, I'll run through a few trains just to kind of stay refreshed with them. But when it comes to the airplanes, I mean, thankfully a lot of the airplanes, they're very similar in many ways with the equipment. But I usually, at some point during the day, if I know what kind of plane I'm going to fly at night, usually I'll get into it sometime during the day and just kind of run through things a couple of times so I can, you know, kind of be smooth about it when I get online. If I have time. Sometimes I don't have time to do it. But yeah, I'm going to leave this speed limit probably here. I mean, we're a freight train. We don't really need to, you know, be going 60 miles an hour. Not with 2,000 tons behind us. So even though we're coming up and we can go to 130, I'm just going to stay here. I think that's fast enough for a freight train. Si frei presume. Yeah, in Train Sim 3, there's 2 bullet trains in Germany you can drive. They're called like Ice 1 and Ice 3, I think. But they have this LZB, which is what kind of this is right here. This is the autopilot system. Well, cruise control, really. But their system in those trains, when you have it active, it'll actually, like, when you come to a train stop, like, you know, to pick up passengers, it'll actually come to a stop on its own. So you don't have to do anything. It puts the brakes on. It's a really cool system. All you do is just put the train in gear, activate it, and as long as you're in that section of train track that, you know, sends the signal to the car, then it'll come to a complete stop on its own, and then all you got to do is just, you know, maintain it and make sure it doesn't screw up. Super high Suzun. Man, you're carrying cool stuff, man. You're carrying cars. I want to carry cars. Where is the car carrying mission? Everybody else gets all these cool toys to play with, man. I'm just sitting here carrying coal. I don't want to carry coal. I want to carry something cool. I think it's pretty cool. You can see the sparks sometimes lighten up on the line here. Every once in a while it'll show up. Yep, there we go. It just showed up. I do really like this game a lot. Like, this game is so relaxing to play. Like, the sounds of it. I don't know. I really enjoy playing the train game a lot. To many people, it's kind of boring. But, I mean, even on the the missions like this where we're not carrying people and we're just, I don't know, I just love the sound of it and the visuals. It looks so nice on the Series X compared to the PlayStation 4 and the Series S. I have many hours on this game and Train Sim 3 on the PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 4 did a really good job. You know, it did a really good job with the game. It ran smooth. Graphics weren't as good, but the PlayStation 4, the fan, the cooling fan was always on like full blast whenever I was playing this game. And it was weird, like it would be kind of normal sounding while I was driving, but then like I'd go to the pause menu like here, and as soon as I would go to this like pause menu, that's when the fan would just go ballistic. Like it was like it sounded like a jet engine most of the time whenever I was in this pause menu. Some people turn off a lot of the HUD features. I don't, mainly because like a lot of this stuff, you know, like it's so small and hard to read, you can't zoom in on it and you can't adjust any of these settings really. So I just leave it on. Like this one's not too bad with the brake force and your speed and all that, but a lot of other trains it's kind of hard to see. But I like seeing like the brake force and being able to see like what brakes I can activate, you know, like I like being able to see all that stuff. So I leave it on. You can play how you want to play. I'm going to play how I want to play. That's how it is. So Shadow of Mordor, I love that game. I've had many hours in Shadow of Mordor on the PlayStation 4. I believe it's now on sale here on Xbox for like $10. And I have enough points in my Xbox account to get a gift card, so I might be getting Shadow of Mordor. That game was so much fun on the PlayStation 4. I can't wait to play it on the next gen. The game's 10 years old, which is hard to believe. Shadow of War, I was not a fan of that game. I did not like Shadow of War. I mean, they took that Nemesis system from Shadow of Mordor and they tried to improve on it, but they just... It's a really... I think it's a really sloppy game. Like, I just don't like that game at all. You know, I don't like overtaking castles and, like... You know, I just, like, that wouldn't happen in Lord of the Rings. Like, the good guys wouldn't be going into Mordor and just, like, you know, overtaking a castle and, like, putting their flag on it. Like, they would finish beating the bad guy first. They would probably have it as a base. You know, but, like, I don't know. Just a lot of that game I just don't like. It's certainly better than that, that game that came out, I think it was earlier this year or middle of last year, the Gollum game. That game, I love watching people play that Gollum game. That game is so fun to watch people play. That game is so horrible. It's so fun watching people play it. If you haven't seen that Gollum game, you need to, like, go on YouTube and search it, man. That game is ridiculous. It's it's the Virtual Coal Embraer of Lord of the Rings. Like, if you were taking a test and it was like, piece of shit is equal to X, Gollum is equal to Y. It would be like, piece of shit is equal to Embraer Virtual Coal, Gollum is equal to Virtual Coal Embraer. Yeah, I was kind of excited for that game when I heard about it at first. I was like, hey man, that's gonna be pretty cool, man. Like, you can play as Gollum. And then I saw the gameplay and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. This is terrible. Alright, we're almost halfway there. I think we need like 7,000 or 8,000 points. I mean, if I don't get platinum, I don't get it, but it is, you know, usually I mean, usually when it's a freight train service, it's not hard to get as long as you stay under the speed limit, because there's no time limit. We could go 10 kilometers an hour the whole thing, and you know, we'd be okay. All right, so we're going that way. We're going all the way down here. All right. Yeah, during the day when I have a few minutes in between phone calls or in between doing stuff for work, I'll play this game sometimes. Most of the time, I have on the Car Mechanic Simulator game. I put it on and I just put it on pause so I can listen to the music. So what I just, because I love the EDM, BPM, you know, house and club music that they got playing. They have like 5 channels and every channel is like awesome. So a lot of times I put it on when I go to sleep too. I'll just listen to the music. But I decided, so my phone, with Google on my phone, you know, it's got like a thing where you can scan songs. So what I did was every time a new song would come on, I would just scan it and then go on YouTube Music and then put that song into a playlist. So now I have like 40 of the songs in a playlist now. So now I don't have to turn the game on anymore. I can just put the playlist on, and yeah, it's so good. I love EDM and BPM music, man. That's some of my favorite music. I like listening to it during the day while I'm at work because it kind of gets me moving around a bit. You know, working from home, I'm sitting down most of the time, sitting at this desk, staring at a computer. It's nice to have something to kind of move me around a bit. I stand up quite a bit too when I'm working, when I'm talking to customers. I try to stand up because I talk with my hands a lot. So I tend to get more into it when I'm standing up, but empty train cars. I wish there was more things in this game for refilling the machines and like washing them off and stuff like that, like and also filling the cars up with the material. Like I just did a mission, the DLC I bought, it's called Sand Patch Grade, GRADE. It's a CSX freight train. CSX is really big, like in certain parts of America, and the reason I got it was because I like the train, and CSX was really prominent in the area where I grew up. Like I would see CSX trains all the time. So anyway, so the latest mission I did was like we actually had to fill like 50 cars up with coal, and it was nice because it was something different. Usually these missions is you get in, you start it up, and you go. But every once in a while, I mean, it's nice when you actually have a chance to like fill up the vehicle or pull it in for maintenance, like that kind of stuff. There's one train in one of the Great Britain DLCs that I have, where you're actually driving a train that cleans the rails. So like you have to fill up the tanks with water, and then like you drive kind of slow and you turn on the brushes in the water and it like cleans off all the rails. Like that's pretty cool. I like that one. There's a lot of really cool like missions and trains in Great Britain. I mean, we have some of the steam engines. We have really cool like bullet trains. We have a lot of like subway type cars. Oh shit. No. Let me no. Damn it. Damn it. I was sitting there talking, I wasn't even paying attention. Shit. I like never do that kind of stuff. I'm usually so on point with the speed limit. Can't believe I did that. I think we're gonna stay at this speed. Because we only have 7 or 8 miles left. So I think we'll stay at this speed. We'll probably slow down to half of this speed here pretty soon. Maybe when this is done, I'll go into the car mechanic game for a few minutes. That way I can at least do all 3 games that's on my thumbnail. That way there's no false advertising. And then we'll call it a night. Alright, we got about 6 or 7 miles left. I'd also like there to be more switching to train tracks manually in this game. Like, that's a really big thing when you first start off with, like, the American freight trains. Like, they have you doing that a lot, and then, like, you never do it again. Like, for, like, 2 missions, they have you doing it a lot. And then you never do it again. You know, like when we come up to intersections here, like switching the tracks so we go to correct direction. All right, let me see what. So we're actually going to go up in speed limit here. All right, we're gonna stay here. We're making pretty good time. And if I drive a little slower, maybe I can make up some of the points that I lost from driving over the speed limit. Man, Sifa is going crazy on this track. Usually you don't have to push it that many times. Like, most of the time, it just goes off, like, you know, maybe every 5 to 10 minutes. This game seems to be going off, like, every, like, mile or so. Or every, you know, kilometer. Alright, let's slow down a little bit. So the train slows down, you know, it puts the brakes on automatically when you're in this cruise control mode, this AFB mode. So I just leave the throttle at 10 and it puts the dynamic brakes on automatically. The dynamic brakes, they're the ones that are highlighted right now. That little circle on the bottom of the speedometer with the lightning bolt, those are the dynamic brakes. So those take the they take the power from the engine and like reverse, kind of like reversers on a jet plane. You know, when you put the engines in reverser mode, it's kind of like the same thing on a train. So it doesn't actually use the brake pads or the brake shoes on the casters itself. It like actually like reverses the something with the engine. I don't know exactly how it works, but you know, it uses power from the engine to slow down. That's a nice train to drive. I like driving those. I wonder if this part of Germany actually looks like this. Like, I wonder how true to form. Like, I know when I drive into Los Angeles, it looks fairly similar. But, you know, I don't know about the rest of the world. You know, if this is like X-Plane where they just put, like, copy and paste buildings, like, all up and down, or if it's, you know, fairly close to what it is in real life. Alright, well, there's 80 kilometers. We're already there. Like I said, I always try to keep it just below the speed limit. That way, if we go downhill and we speed up a couple miles an hour or a couple kilometers an hour, we're not going to cross over the actual speed limit, so we can keep on earning the right amount of points. It's all about the points in this game. I don't know what they accumulate to add up to, but I know getting the platinum trophy is better than gold. That much I know. I might not know a lot, but that much I can tell you. That much I know. Alright, we are coming up on the home stretch here. Might actually turn off the cruise control here momentarily. Maybe. I'm gonna save the game again right before we get to that 80 kilometers an hour mark. Just in case. Just in case I need to restart from that point. I like this Vectron train, though. This is a cool train. I like driving this train. I really like the way the outside looks. It's really futuristic looking, I think. Siemens. I think I had a TV from Siemens many years ago. Could have sworn I had a TV from them like 20 years ago. Alright, let's save the game. Oh, we're getting ready to go down again in speed. I presume we're going to start getting a restricted thing here pretty soon. Being that we're so close. Actually, yeah, let me turn off the cruise control.
RFB. RFB. RFB.
Because we're probably going to get a restricted thing here pretty soon. Where it'll show up in yellow and it says we got to stay below like 45 kilometers an hour. Something like that, I'm presuming. It's probably going to show up here pretty soon. Knowing the way this game operates, and being that we're so close to the station. So now we're controlling the brakes ourselves. And the throttle and all that. Yeah, I like the cruise control when we're like on the open rails, but like when we're, you know, usually within a few miles of the station, I usually turn it off. Unless it's one of the systems where it comes, you know, where it brings you to a complete stop on its own. But like I said, knowing this game, we're probably going to get one of these restricted deals here pretty soon where we need to acknowledge it and stay below a certain speed, being that we're so close to the station now. At least that's usually how it works. I don't know if that's going to happen this time, but that's usually how it goes. I also don't want to go too fast here either because, you know, we have 2 tons behind us. And that takes a little bit of effort to bring that to a stop. Right now we're just coasting. I'm not even in gear. We're just letting the momentum of the train just kind of guide us along. You know, there's so much weight moving, you know, that most of the time going this speed, you can just not even put it in gear and just let the train carry its own weight. Just wanted to put the brakes on a little bit, the dynamic brakes at least, since we're going downhill. I don't want to, I know we're well below the speed limit, but I want to make sure we get platinum. Because, you know, like, even though we're like, you know, like we're flat right now, the rest of the train is still going downhill and pushing us. So even though we're flat right now, we still got like a bunch of train behind us going downhill, pushing us forward. So that really comes into play when you're pulling like a half a mile long train. You know, that's like 80 cars long. Usually the American freight trains usually, see, acknowledge. I knew it was coming up. If I didn't acknowledge that in time, it would have put the emergency brakes on and brought us to a stop. Same thing here. If we didn't slow down to 70 by then, you know, by the end of that 1,000 hertz. So there's magnets on this track, and we just crossed that 1,000 hertz magnet. So we need to be below a certain speed. It also says now 1,000 hertz on the bottom there. But yeah, most of the time the American freight trains, those things are like a half a mile long or longer. You know, like you got 80, 100 cars behind you. There was one track I did on Train Sim 3. It was out in California, and it had 3 or 4 engines on the front. It had 2 engines in the center, and then like 1 or 2 in the back. It was crazy the amount that it had. That's a cool looking train. When did we get to drive that one? So when it's time to release, if you want to use the buttons, they're over here. I just use the controller for it. I can hold down X and push the right D-pad button, and that'll release it. Anytime I have to acknowledge the SIFA or acknowledge the magnet, I just push the B button for that, and that acknowledges it. Alright, now this yellow is interesting. I don't know if this is going to be 45 miles an hour. I'm sorry, 45 kilometers an hour, or if it's just going to leave us at the speed, you know, the speed that it already is. Sometimes when you hit these yellow spots close to the station, it puts you at like a cautionary kind of speed, like 25 or 45.
Zugbeeinflussung.
No, it's still 70. Alright. Surprise. Alright, we'll finish this train up, and then we'll play maybe 20 minutes of the car sim game, the car mechanic game, and then we'll call it a night. I guess. Maybe. Oh shit, we gotta get ready to come to a stop. I wasn't even paying attention. Let's save the game real quick. So we got to come to this stop. If we cross the red marker, it's going to fail the mission. Now, I just saved it, so we can always start from that spot again, but if you don't save it, you're going to be screwed. Then you got to redo the whole thing over again. From nuts to bolts, the whole thing. So we're slowing down because most of the train behind us is still going uphill. Even though we're on flat ground, they're still going uphill. Now, we could stop here, but we would lose a lot. We wouldn't gain as many points. So let's try to get it as close as we can to the front there. We should start picking up speed now that I think the whole train's probably on flat ground now. I don't want to pick up too much speed. I just want to keep it around 10 miles an hour, 10 kilometers an hour, somewhere in that area. This is a big station. Jesus, look at the size of this thing. Train all the way over there. We can drive that train on a lot of missions too. There we go. There's the 500 hertz magnet. Alright, almost at Dresden. Well, we are at Dresden, but we're almost stopped. Woot woot. Got that car, got that woo woo. Alright, we're getting ready to stop here. Alright, that's not bad. We'll take it. Let's see if we got platinum or if that's speeding screwed. No, we got it. Very good. Got platinum. Alright, let's go to the car sim game for a few minutes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think every time I've driven a train in Germany, it's always been like overcast or rainy, or it's just dark in general. Like, alright, let's play this for a few minutes and then we'll call it a night. Maybe about 20 minutes, maybe. Half an hour at the most, I guess. You know, I don't want to lie to people and have stuff on the thumbnail that's not actually going on tonight. But I think I have 2 cars ready to be worked on that I bought. I think one of them I'm fixing up to sell and the other one I'm fixing up to keep, I think, if I remember correct. It's been a few days since I played this game. Alright, we're Cornholio. If you ever watched Beavis and Butthead, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Beavis was always the great Cornholio. No, I didn't watch the video yet. Hang on, I'll check it out right now. Give me a second. Yeah, we have a Dodge Viper. I believe we're keeping this one. And then I think we're fixing this car up to sell. Oh, that's the Dodge Viper. Oh yeah, we're keeping both of these cars. This is a F-type Jaguar. A Jaguar Type F. That's a DLC, and then this is a Viper. Hang on, let me change the radio station. Alright, let me check out your video. Hang on. I was in the car business for over 20 years. I've walked through a lot of shops. I've never heard this kind of music playing at any shop I've ever been in. Oh yeah, y'all doing donuts and shit. Look at that. That's cool. Is that you driving? No wonder the police are always after you. Wow, that is some cool maneuvers, dude. That is cool. That's the kind of stuff we did when I went to the Audi defensive driving thing over in Austria. But we were doing that on an ice track many years ago. That was cool, man. That's awesome. Was that you driving? All right, let's fix up the outside of these cars first. Yeah, man, that was some cool moves, dude. You really know how to handle a car. That's cool. But now I understand why the cops are always after you when you're driving. No wonder you keep on getting pulled over at 3 in the morning. You driving to the store like that. I'm sure you don't drive to the store like that. I'm making a joke. All right, I think that's all the panels for you. All right, let's grab your panels and fix them. Maybe we'll rebuild an engine for one of these cars. Instead of doing the boring shit, we'll rebuild an engine and then call it a night, maybe. Well, let's fix up the bodies first. And the interiors, and then we'll take care of it. What kind of engine is this thing using? A V8 AJ something Jaguar 133. Yeah, this thing's got a big boy engine, I think. Yeah, V10. Oof. All right, let's go ahead and fix these body panels. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's cool. That's got to be tough to do with an open differential. Wow. Yeah, that was some cool moves, dude. That's awesome. Oh, I already fixed the Jaguar up. Oh, did I already do this car? The frame? Yeah, I sure did, damn it. Alright, well, let's put it back together then. I forgot I already did this car. That's right, I did the body on this car and then I stopped the other night. That's right. That's why the other equipment's over by the Viper. I think I already painted this car too. Yeah, I did. I already did all this car. Oh well, alright, let's go fix up the Viper then. Maybe we'll tint the windows on this thing real quick. Yeah, let's go tint the windows on it. Alright, windshield we'll do at 20%. Trunk windows 100. Body windows 100. Body windows 100. A death wish. Oh, you're pretty brave then. That car's, you got a death wish gear. Now, that's definitely cool though. I mean, that's tough to do in cars. Driving like that, especially that controlled. I mean, that one wheel, that passenger front wheel didn't move when you were spinning in that one circle. That thing stayed planted. That was awesome. Alright, the body's fixed. Let's clean the interior. All right, and what panels do I have? I have the trunk, the bumper, and the... Okay, so I got that. I got this. I got this, and I got the trunk. All right, so I think I need 2 license plates. 1 license plate. All right. All right, let's go buy the rest of the equipment that we need. All right, so we need the engine cover, window, door, hood, rear bumper, tail light, headlight, and these 2 windows. We need a couple license plates. Let's put this thing in West Virginia. Wah, 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 wah. Na 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 na. All right, 2 Viper seats and a Viper steering wheel. Na 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 na. Let's take off this engine cover. Let's put the seats in first. All right, very good. And now let's put the rest of this car together, and then we can go tint it, paint it, and build an engine for that Jaguar. And then we'll call it a night. All right, very good. All right, let's go paint. Let's go tint the windows on this thing. All right, windshield is 20. Trunk is 100. And then 50. I kind of miss living in a city. I lived in Baltimore City for many years, and oh, it didn't tint that window. I lived in Baltimore City for many years, and then when I finally moved out to the county, like the first couple of months, it was really weird going to sleep and not having like a lot of background noise or car noise. It was really weird. All right, let's go paint this thing. Do we have any, oh, we do have liveries. Is it just stripes? White stripes. So white or red? I kind of like the red stripes, actually. Ooh, I don't know. Orange with so it's either gonna be yellow with black. Yellow with black or orange with white. Let me see here. Yellow, that looks okay. I like that. That looks cool. Yeah, that's dope looking. All right, let's go build this engine. Let's see what's in it. So I gotta take the gearbox off. All right, let's take the gearbox off. Still got Easter eggs up in here from Easter. They put little Easter eggs up everywhere. All right, drive shaft is gone. Got to take off this. This is probably a differential or a four-wheel drive gearbox. Dun, dun, dun. All right, we got to get a starter. There's no starter. All right, we can take the engine out now. Transfer case, that's what that was. All right, it's always good to pull out. All right, let's put the engine on here. And let's take off the parts. Refurbish what we can, and then buy all new shit. We're gonna buy all everything that we can do that's high performance, we're gonna do. That way we can get the most horsepower and torque out of this pig. All right, let's take the crankshaft out. The engine block. Let's see if we can refurbish some of this stuff. All right, front drive shaft. Yes, sir. Transfer case. We'll fix this up and sell it. We're going to get a high performance gearbox. Same thing with the clutch plate. All right, we got the crankshaft and the engine block. Very good. All right, let's put the engine block back on. All right, now we need 3 of these caps here, so let's add that. And pistons. We also need a flywheel, a new clutch plate, a new pressure plate, a new clutch release bearing, and a new gearbox. All right, piston, we need 8 of these. New flywheel, new clutch plate, new pressure plate, and gearbox is over here. And let's come over here now and get 3 of these caps here. We need that, and now we also need piston rings. So let's grab 8 piston rings. We also need rod caps. We need 8 of those for the pistons. And then we also need an an oil pan for this vehicle. We need an oil filter too, but I'm not sure which one goes with it yet. Alright, so it's not this one for Jaguar. It's not for the XK. This one here. V8 AJ133. And let's see what kind of oil filter we need too. Oh, it doesn't have the oil filter yet. Alright, we'll do that part later. Alright, let's put the flywheel on. Hey man, that'd be alright with me. Going to a remote location with someone who will stay hot forever. Like, never, I don't want them to get old. Just let them stay hot forever. Mountaintop would be cool, or like a remote beach somewhere. Yeah, that would be great. A remote location. But just being hot's not enough. Like, I want to be able to get along with them. Like, we need to be like best friends also. I mean, just because they're hot, that would get old really quick. You want to be able to talk to somebody too. The upgrades that Playway did between the last console Car Mechanic Simulator and this one is tremendous. Like, there's so many more things you can do now in this game, fixing the car wise. Fuses and refurbishing brakes, and you know, I mean, there's so many things you can do now with this that you couldn't do before. It's really cool. This game, I mean, I'm surprised I haven't gotten tired of this game yet. I mean, I have so many hours in this game, but the sounds of the wrenches and the gear, like the wrenches and the bolts turning and the music, it's so pleasing to me, like orally, like I just continue to play it. Alright, so we need an alternator. That's an alternator here. We need this power steering pump. We need this water pump here. And then coolers, those are B. And these engine heads. And a fuel pump. I should have no option, right? Shut your mouth if you know it's good for you. Look here, bitch. You know what's good for you, shut your mouth. Alright, 2 idle roller Bs. And the rest of these parts we can get from the high performance section. Engine head A. Engine head B, and a fuel filter. And we also need to get an alternator. Alright, so let's put the power steering pump on. One of the rollers for the belt. Our alternator. Alright, very good. Let's put our water pump on. Water pump pulley. We might as well grab that now. See, I know what parts go most of the time, but it's easier, it's quicker if I put them into the shopping list and then I can just go right to it. Otherwise, I'd have to go through like 50 pages. Like, yeah, there's 41 pages for the engine components. Like, I really don't feel like scrolling through 41 pages to get to the end because they're in alphabetical order. So it looks like 2 camshafts on both. Exhaust. camshaft, camshaft, spark plug. Here's our oil filter. Right on top. Let's put the fuel pump on. And let's put this one on. Probably the same camshafts, I would think. And some sort of bolts are going to go on top of here, it looks like. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to need 20 bolts, it looks like. Alright, spark plugs I don't need. I already got those. And we got our intake system here. Alright, let's see what we can get from here. So we got the oil filter. Camshaft. No, everything else we'll get from the performance section. Yes! Yes, it does. It actually has BMWs as a DLC. I think. Give me a second. It does have BMW engines. Because there's fake BMWs in this game. The fake BMWs in this game are... the FMW Panther MK1. I believe that's a 5 series. Or 3... Oh, no, the 3 series. The MK1 and the MK2, those are... One's a 3 series, one's an M3, I think. Then you have a Z4, and then like a 5 series. But I thought it had a BMW DLC. You know what? You're laughing a little bit. I've learned a lot about car parts from this game. To be honest, like... I think there's a BMW... I know there's a Mercedes DLC that goes with this. I think there's a BMW one too, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about the BMW, but I definitely know there's a Mercedes. They have a lot of DLCs. They have Mercedes, Land Rover, Porsche, Jaguar, Ford, Chrysler, Pagani. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Mazda, Nissan. Yeah, there's a lot of DLCs that go with this game. Alright, so we got 2 exhaust manifolds. That's what I thought. Camshaft A and B, that's what I thought. I thought there'd be 2 different ones. Alright, we need 8 spark plugs. 2 more camshafts and a supercharger. Alright, let's put you on first. Definitely a lot more expensive to put these higher performance parts on, but when it comes to... Like, if I was going to sell this car, I'd still put the same amount of parts on, because you can sell it for a lot more when you have higher performance parts on. They have a fake Lamborghini Countach in this game. It's called the Morini Benzini or something like that. It's... Let me go to my parking lot. It's got a... Yeah, this is the fake Lamborghini Countach, I believe. The Morini Bizzarini. And then they got the Sakura Supra, which is a Toyota Supra. This is a Chinese DLC that I got. Salem Spectra Fastback is a 1971 Ford Mustang Fastback. Yeah, and everything else is DLC stuff that I got. Except for this car. I like that car. That car is cool. Alright, let's finish this up here. Alright, so we need 20 of these. Yeah, this game is very simple. Well, this is on expert mode. Regular mode, when you go to put parts on, it like puts a blue puts a blue highlight around the actual part, like when you're putting stuff in. But whatever. I mean, but either way, I mean, I love this game. I just love the way it sounds. I love the music. I love the sound of the bolts, you know, turning. Like, it's just very pleasing audibly for me. Just that's why I continue to play it. Like, It does get boring, you know, fixing the same type of parts over and over again, but I like the way it sounds. I will keep playing it. So either I can't hear anymore, or some other reason. No electricity, I guess. Alright, we're gonna need a head cover for this here pretty soon. But we gotta get our camshaft caps. Let's see here, these look like regular camshaft caps. Yeah, cam gears. We need 4 of those. Alright, let's put these other ones on, then we'll get the timing chains. Alright, let's finish putting this side together. Then we'll get the timing chains, we'll put the supercharger on, we'll get the intake manifold on. Oh, 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 oh. All right, let's put you on. I'm glad this engine's built the way it is. There's some engines, especially older vehicles, where you got to put these little thin rods in, like the valve rods. That's such a pain in the ass. And then you got to put the rod caps on top of them. And it's usually like 8 or 10 on each side. Yeah, those old cars are a pain in the ass to work on. Alright, let's put our supercharger on. We need to get some fuel pumps. I mean, some fuel rails. Throttle. Yeah, here's our throttle right here. We got idle roller A. After that, let's get our timing chain here. Let's get our throttle. We're almost done with this engine. Put you on. Grab you. Grab you. Put you on. And let's grab you. Alright, now we need to get... Alright, let's grab this. Let's grab that. Nope, we don't need that. We need this chain. Yep, we need that. And then we need to get 8 ignition caps, I think they're called. Oh, ignition foils. We need 8 of these. I think. Oh, no, we don't. We need these over here. 1 for each spark plug. Oh, yeah, the Goat Simulator. Yeah, that game. Yes, I have. My son played that game for a little bit. I've never played it. My son played it, and he thought it was one of the greatest games. Like, you're just walking around causing all kinds of chaos as a goat. Yeah, I thought that game was pretty funny myself, to be honest. I never played it. Have you played it? Like, do you like that game? Got these. Here's a fuel rail here. Oh, it's right here, actually. Let's buy 2 of these. All right, and we need these shoes right here. Yeah, I've seen it. Like I said, I saw my son play it. I don't know if I could sit there and play a game like that for very long. It looks like, to me, like that game would kind of get old pretty quickly, for me at least. But yeah, it looked pretty funny, man, just being this goat. Going around causing all kinds of chaos around the city. Alright, we're almost finished. Let's put these shoes on, then we gotta put a few timing covers on, I'm sure. We still gotta put a crankshaft cap on. I think that's, or a crankshaft pulley, actually. We still gotta put a couple of serpentine belts in. Alright, here's cover number 1, 2, and 3. Every engine in this game's got the same type of parts. They might be called like the verbiage might be a little different here and there, but overall it's the same parts on every car. All right, crankshaft pulley and A and A. Put you on. Put you on. I wonder if we're gonna need a belt thing for the belt. They have a belt tensioner thing. I forget what it's called. It's called... Oh, it is called a belt tensioner. Anyways, here. Thought I needed 2 of those. Oh no, just 1. Okay. All right, let's put you on. Oh, I do need a belt tensioner. Okay. And another serpentine belt. Surprised it doesn't have a supercharger belt. I guess it just uses this regular belt. Oh shit, I need 2 of those. Can't remember. I don't think I've ever built an engine in this game where it needed 2 of these before. Alright, I believe the engine's done. It's not giving us anything else to do. So let's go ahead and put this engine back in the car. Look at all the engines you can build in this game. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 8, what's that? 40, 35, 42. It's got 42 engines you can build in this game. Oh no, that's 49. No, 56. It has 56 engines you can build in this game. Well, almost 56. So 7 times 7 is 49. 50, 51, 52, 53. It's got 54 engines you can build. Now, when you get other DLCs, there's more engines you can build. So it's almost it's like close to 100 engines you can build in this game. All right, engine is built. Let's put the gearbox back on it. and we'll put a starter on it, and then we'll call it a night. Let's pick up a starter. All right, starter V8. Let's put our gearbox back on it. All the other parts, though, like the suspension parts, like, that's the same pretty much for every single car. That part gets a little old. I love building the engines because they're kind of different, like, here and there. It's like different components here and there, but when it comes to suspension and brakes and all that, like, it's like the same, like, for everything. All right, very good. So that's all done. Yeah, let me see if there's a BMW DLC. Or how much that engine added to the value of this car. Wow. I can sell it right now for a $72,000 profit in this game. Not bad. Alright, let's save it. Turn to the menu. And let's look at the DLCs. Oh yeah, they do have BMW. So with BMW, you get... I thought you got 4 cars. Yep, you get a 74 2002 Turbo, a 79 BMW M1 Pro Car, an 88 635 CSI, an M3 and an M4, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 engines you can build. And let me see if... Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty good price for it, too. I mean, $6 for all that. That's a lot. Yeah, there's the M3, the 635. Oh, look at that car. That Pro car is cool as shit. I should get this DLC. I think I'll get this one. I have enough points to get a $10 gift card from Xbox. I should get this DLC. But yeah, they have extra rims. China, which I got. Chrysler, Dodge, Plymouth, the Aston Martin, drag racing, Mercedes, Ford, Mazda, Lotus, little hot rods, which are like little American like sport car hot rod things, Land Rover, Genie, Porsche, Jaguar, and Nissan. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, and like each one of these DLCs comes with their own cars and their own engines. The only one that doesn't, you know, like rims and drag racing doesn't come with it, but like they all come with their own engines. The Land Rover one is really cool. I like that one. You can build a Range Rover, 2 different Range Rovers, a Discovery. This one's really cool too, this Pagani one. The engines in this car are wild, man. Like the type of engines that you build with this thing, these cars are fucking crazy. Anyways, all right, I'm going to end it here. I've been on for, damn, almost 3 hours tonight. Jesus, that went by pretty quick. All right, let's end it here. So I will be back on Tuesday with maybe a double flight. Yes, you can drive cars. They have racetracks you can drive them on. They have test courses and racetracks you can drive them on. And they also have an airport section where you can like drive it like on the runway and stuff like that. So yeah, they got some driving. The car mechanic that came out before this one had a really cool off-road course, which this one does not have, which is kind of disappointing. But that off-road course had like all kinds of like mountains and boulders and shit to crawl over. But yeah, it's got racetracks you can do. So, yep. All right, I'll be back on Tuesday night around 7:30, 8 o'clock East Coast time. And I don't know what we're going to be flying. I'm thinking about a double flight, but we'll see. We'll see. I kind of liked doing that the other day. I'm thinking about the Dreamliner and the TBM, or the Cessna CJ4, and like another like a prop jet of some sort. So we'll see. I'm looking into it. I want to do it without downloading any livery packs. So I'm trying to be as vanilla as I can. But please subscribe, hit that like button. Even if you were bored with this episode tonight, just do it anyways, because I'm asking you nicely. And I promise I will do my best to get rid of the heart emoji deal next time. Yeah, I can do that next flight. No problem. Yep, no problem, my man. So I'm going to end it here, and I will see you next time around on the All About Aviation channel. It's all about aviation except for Sunday nights. We can talk about it, but we're probably not going to play it. But I will see y'all then. Be good. Have a good Monday, as good as you can. Mondays suck, but do your best. I will see you in about 45 hours.